Say our names. This is the soul sister. House tonight. Wait for me, Lucy. Okay, I brought treasures still. Okay, we're gonna make an earth cross. Okay, nobody do this unless you're a patient and an adult. Okay, I only do that because I've been on it for 9 years. But you know what? Let's just talk about the U.S. Post Office and then the underground party with our dispensaries here in the state of Michigan. You know, it's very interesting how you Jews make all the money. Like, you own everything, you Jews. Just understand, you are my number 9. So I'm trying to get on to my number 10, but you are my number 9. That's why I said I was going to skip through them real fast, because just like the humanitarian Jews, when Samantha Wool got murdered, like she got stabbed repeatedly. Nobody heard a thing. No, nobody heard a thing. And just like no one's going to hear the gossip, because she is a prayer warrior. She is someone very special to Earth Detroit. Lucy, get over here. Come here. This is my mama's Lucy. Yes. We're down at this lovely park. Look at this park. You know, just DTE, baby. I'm telling you. And you know what they did? Here's the bridge, right? Because I don't got a lot of time. They're going to shut down in like 10 minutes, okay? Here's the bridge, right? This is DTE. We got to know where our surroundings is. We got the rehabilitation center here. We have to understand, like, Detroit literally poisons our veterans, our Black America. Everybody is on the drunk juice. Because, again, that's what Earth Detroit, the Jews, and the Islams and the Catholics want you to do, because you have to remember the Catholics in Earth Detroit. See, this is what Samantha Wool knew. So she knew that the Archdiocese in Detroit joined Islam, and I'm like, no way, bitches, not gonna ever happen. Not today, not next lifetime, not this lifetime. Bye Jews, we know you don't believe in Jesus, all right? Okay, he does exist. You know where they came through? Mirrors. Because we have to remember, we used to have the Chippewas here. And the Chippewas are very, very real these days. Okay, let me tell you the Chippewas. Chippewas are on this side, and then you have other natives on the other side. And guess what the Chippewas know? That would be the, you know, the Thunderbirds. You got to do your work, boys. Jews. Fucking, you're just like, this is the shit I'm talking about. It's all these little specials that they get to do here. So, and this is the same shit I say over here at the colleges. Like, who's using these things? I mean, the point of it is to rob us, and they're just like the LA Fitness in Shelby, when I talk about how they got terrorist money, but they don't have no, like, you know, they allow men in the female's dressing room, right? We're in an epidemic that mothers are getting to the trash can. So you can literally be murdered and buried in landfills in the state of Michigan. And I promise you, because of these people, because you got to remember, they're Jews. These people are Jews. They're the chosen ones, you know, who are on the greater mission of Israel over there in Israel. So, because we know our governor was chosen in 2018 because he's the followers of Rick Snyder. So, when we're talking about World War V, we need to wake the fuck up, Detroit, because mama knows a thing or two. And again, there's an entire underground here, because that's what these fucking niggers did. Not even here, they did it in Port Huron too. And how does a mama know? Because again, I don't have a life. I'm known as Fran. Fuck! Go ahead. Call me Fran. All I know is trying to rape a child. I don't know what the fuck you learned on YouTube, America. Or all you niggers coming. Let me tell you the countries they're coming from. Okay, because you got Israel, who Milky Ways is Earth Detroit. Because the Jews, you have to remember, the Jews are like literally the America. Okay, Jews and tigers. Pay up, bitches. Not a crime to rape children. Go fuck you in your baseball. Not a crime to genocide the Palestinians. Right. Go to Utica. Not a crime to genocide Utica history either. Because why? Oh, just like John Hall, you ain't nothing but shit in the damn ground. Because again, he didn't discover Clinton Township. Oh, that would be the Italians, Park Ridge. You know, the ones out there with the underground. Trillions of dollars these niggers locked us into rental. Just like you see in Earth Detroit. Yo, you bitches, you think you won. You really do fucking think you won. But I'm going to tell you right now, Earth Detroit, better look up Thunderbirds, right? They're here to save us. Because again, fucking Jews killed baby Jesus. Yep, and now, Mary Magdalene is a prostitute. Get the fuck out of here. You plan on going to heaven? Might want to know the soul sisters, because again, without Jesus' mother, which is Mother Mary, not virgin niggers, okay? She literally had Jesus. So how is she a virgin? No, she's a virgin and a sinner. And then she cheated on Saint Joseph. Oh yeah. This is what's going on in Detroit, because the niggers came over here, and this mama is not allowed to say that. When I literally had black American and the Arab American children were called niggers every day in high school and middle school, not only here in Pennsylvania, but also in Michigan, both states. But this is what gets to happen to military children, because literally, if you go this way goes down to Selfridge. It goes down there, right? But you know what? Don't even have a bridge. Why is that? Detroit, that new bridge, right, which is loaded. Plan on dying, everyone. It's not going to be me who does it. I promise you. I'm a good Jew, right? I'm not one of these terrorist-ass Jews who are like literally trafficking drugs from Syria. Because, Syria is not down here on Romeo Plank, Waldenburg, over there in Utica. You know what I'm saying? In the underground Utica. Nope. Literally didn't even give you a police department. But no, mama's over here. I get too many skeletons in my closet, so no one wants to come out and play with a mama. Fuck you. You kidnapped my daughter. That's what you did. So she is not my daughter anymore, and I agree, because you went down there and played with her. You chose her. That's what she told me when she came back from Alabama. You guys chose her. So again, Sheriff Swanson, you want to block and steal shit out of my ex account, right? Because again, you're not responsible for that serial rapist, Mike Hart. Oh, you want to know where this rapist is? Because he's raped over like a dozen foster children. You're not going to know anything about it, because Governor Whitmore was too busy choosing Israel in 2019, right? Right, Jews. It was all about Israel and the greater mission of slaughtering, the Palestinians, and also, Iran, because again, that's how we get our wives, that's how we get our drugs, that's how we get our trafficking of humans. And it's not a crime for our Christian churches, aka Zionists, because again, you killed SaintANNE. You don't even know who SaintANNE is, and she's literally the patroness of Detroit. But no, everybody's too busy drinking the Arab nigger juice. So I'm going to tell you, Islam is poisoning our alcohol. So you could come down here in Comerica land and the Renaissance, who have been literally poisoning us. Just so everybody know, every time you see these humongous buildings, what they're doing is, because I'm in Clinton Township, and I literally drink Earth Detroit's water, because it's over 200 years old, and they refuse anybody else to use their own pumps. Oh yeah, Mama earned her A's in college. So while you Jews sit on the boards and you Jews sit in these big old skyscrapers, just so you know, the natives were always here, and I'm cool Confederate Native American, and I come with the Chippewas, bitches. So the moment you hit the ground, watch how the natives just torture your souls, because again, spirits go before souls, and you're not allowed to rape children. That's what I know, and they do. They got such a train wreck, and this is what I want. They're gonna kick you out of here. Evil asses. Look at this. Look at Macomb. How it says Welcott Mill Metro Park, right? Then it's got links say care, because again, out here is where that database center is coming in. You have to remember Washington over here, Romeo, because I've been at the number 8 Octagon house, right? And I already done like all kinds of hours of studying that, because again, water is life. So we can't drink water that they're like excessively contaminating the content of the water. So basically, they suck out all these big, like, look at this building. See how large it is? They could be sucking out thousands of gallons out of Detroit, wrapping it around in their radiators. They're old ass radiators. This is just one. I got the Renaissance big time. So I'm like, because again, Ford bought it for $1 back in the day. There's literally black historians over there in Ypsilanti at the state hospital. That's an AKA hidden hospital. Governor Whitmore puts victims in, because just like me, and it's a nice hospital, but the thing is, this is what they do. They got this is the Jews, the ones during COVID. Well, I'm watching children be murdered while I'm watching children be raped. You know, I'm watching thousands of veterans. You got to remember, there in Oscoda, Alcona, health was our medical. And I'm like, those fucking terrorist Saudi Arabia niggers literally bought it out. You know, and I'm like, nope, it's all, you know, it's all fun and games until, again, you're underwater. Because, see, that's what's going to happen here. So, because it's tabletop, but what they're doing, what they're not saying is these big buildings are fracking all the way down to the salt mines. So how do you have a right to dig all the way down? And it changes the structure of our salt mines. But it's even bigger than that, because you're talking about pathways for water. And if you follow St. Clair, it goes all the way to Lake Huron. And we got fissures, like, as we're on strong earthquake. So, like, we can, when they're doing these geofracking jobs and these plantations of these buildings, they have to go so far into the bedrocks of, you know, our mitten. So, and you have to remember, on top of doing all these massive fucking projects, I got all over fucking Michigan, the Jews. Okay, and then they robbed our police. They robbed, because this is all for Israel. But we're about to go to World War fucking 5. And I've been trying to get in contact with Trump because our governor is totally fucking failing our military families here. And it's bullshit. It's not going to change. You know, they own, like, why did, you know, there's nothing wrong with the park. But again, when foster children are paying the price, when our elders are being caught up in trailer parks that they have to pay $1,000 a month for rent, because again, you know, Jordan came here in the 60s. That's the Jordan niggers I talk about. In the 60s over there in Dearborn, Detroit. Those same ones are connected to Clinton Township and the Arbitrarium in there. And guess what they're doing? Fracking bedrocks out there, robbing Clinton. You stop robbing Clinton Township in Michigan. I'm sick of you boys. Really? Stop robbing. You know, it's so evil. You know, you're fracking all the way into the car. What the fuck, Ford? His dad is going to stab his ass when he passes over. Okay? Prepare for it, Ford. Your daddy's going to stab you. What you did to America is never going to be forgiven. So you just remember where these chains. Same thing I tell Fred. Understand, Fred, you have a diary with God. And when you have people playing Revelations that no one wants to play, how dare our Catholics choose Islam? No motherfucking way. This is why God opened up the earth portal holes. Because again, our Catholics chose Islamic Republic. And then our fucking damn Pope. It's like a crisis, Trump. I agree with you. He is evil. You can't even talk about this shit. And they don't have a problem. You know, when I'm up in the damn saying, this is what they say in our churches. You can't even make it up. That's what I'm saying. This is why they killed Samantha Wool. You know, they're so fucking evil. You can't have this evil system and then you're like, yeah, we're growing, because really, we're living Hitler over again. World War II. You know, and it comes with destroying families. They drug our veterans here. Governor Whitmore, you murder our veterans. Oh, you're so horrible. Jews, evil. You know, and it's not like real Jews. They're like fake Jews. They're like little nigger Jews because they're in the ground. Trafficking our juveniles. You sick asses here. So anyways, I just come and bring St. Anne. St. Anne, you know who St. Anne is? Jesus' grandma. It's the patroness of Detroit. St. Anne! And she's black too. It's wonderful. Yeah, she's black too. You know who's hiding it? The Catholic priests. Move over, white men in robes. Okay, so sisters are here. Ba, 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 ba. As soon as I find my granddaughter. Not my granddaughter, my niece. She's a dog. She got tired. This is how you help souls. Yeah, so that's a good thing, though. You got to spread the message around. I'm going to make signs that say soul sisters so people know that, because it's Mother's Day. And again, it's Mother Mary, you know. Stop saying virgin, weirdos, playing with children, okay? That would be the Chaldean, okay? So, sickos. Can't play with children. This is America. It's against the law. Okay, just because our governor too busy sleeping. God knows who she's sleeping with too. I could find out though. I'm very good at finding secrets. That's what I'm saying. I'm for hire. As soon as I find my niece. Oh yeah, I adopted her, but you know, during COVID, when I was like, you know, living in my nice, beautiful house over there, 4738 Willowbend Drive, Oscoda, Michigan. But you know, oh, I dropped my flower. I should go on one of those little bikes. I like those little bikes. I went all over. I know I dropped. This is the rainbow flower. We can't drop the rainbow flower. Look at all these blue lights. Unbelievable. You know, like this is the same thing I was when I was out at Dodge Park yesterday. You know, and I'm like, watch these old men. They have this private, same thing they do here. I'm just telling you, travel here to Earth Detroit, the ones who are kicking in with the niggers in the underground caves, the ones that will be like Katrina, because again, I keep saying it, if you go to Port Huron, which I spent all kinds of hours studying, and I'm very just connected to the, you know, the Tuscany boys. Like, why do we need all of this? Well, that's just how the Jews work. They're also going to be starting to include curfews because, again, we don't go and investigate the Chaldeans who are going to Gaza. They've been here a long time. They brought hundreds of thousands of their people. They colonized here. So, but, you know, they get to go back to God. They say it too. And we're almost there. We're almost there. If you sin, just do your repent and then move on. Because we're almost there. That's what they say. They're almost there. Almost there to Gaza. So it's just like, it seems real evil that, you know, literally millions of family are dead because of this war going on with Israel. Right? But Israel was able to sign with Saudi Arabia during COVID. So buy out some of our... Oh, there you are. Buy out our military. It's just seems real shitty, but this is how it goes down. Can't say anything about it. Yep, can't hang out about it. Oh, real shitty. Yep, and that was for real happening. They sold that base during COVID. Hey, do you want some chicken? I guess I had some chicken. Lucy's like, I want some chicken. He's like, I want some chicken. There, you want a piece? I think it's just
I'm so cold, my leg hair is coming back.
You're so cold, your leg hair is coming back.
I'm being dead serious.
Attorney, his name was Maurice Davis, right? Yeah. Davis, I'll fuck you all over a law firm, you know, the one suing Michigan for $27 million. You guys are evil here. Trying the fuck to France. I'm French. You know, let me go home. I'm trying to find Mary Magdalene. These bitches believe she's a prostitute.